It is often said that the United States has a rust belt. Upon seeing rows of abandoned factories, one's initial impression is that this description is accurate. However, a moment's reflection reveals it to be an exaggeration, a term exploited by politicians like President Trump. I say this because I believe a lesson I learned in junior high school holds the real key to understanding the situation. Imagine a large ship sinking in a place like Tokyo Bay for some reason. If the wreck remains on the seabed and poses no obstruction, who would spend a fortune to raise it? I remember my social studies teacher discussing this very scenario. Unlike Japan, the United States is a vast country. As the era of iron and internal combustion engine manufacturing gave way to the age of semiconductors and IT, the workforce shifted toward the latter sectors. Consequently, the old factories, no longer in use, fell into ruin. Yet, given the high cost of demolition, leaving them be, much like that sunken ship, is a valid option. While unsightly, if they cause no actual harm, they are often simply left standing. The Rust Belt is where this phenomenon is most visible. President Trump repeatedly claims that the Rust Belt exists because foreign nations are unfairly exporting industrial goods to the U.S. However, the repeated failures of his tariff policies have made it clear that this argument is completely wide of the mark. The situation is much the same in Japan, where the mechanization and increased precision of work have created adverse effects. In factories, the only tasks left for ordinary workers are cleaning duties, specifically, cleaning areas like drains and restrooms that machines cannot handle. Even in production, the available jobs involve sorting through items missed by machines, labor-intensive work that pays poorly. Moreover, such positions are often available only through temporary staffing agencies or part-time contracts. Young men who have no desire to do this kind of work end up drifting into dark part-time jobs, illicit activities organized by criminal groups. When watching US YouTube content, one sees that the people engaged in harvesting agricultural produce were almost exclusively hired immigrants. There are countless stories of farmers going out of business after Trump drove immigrants away. Furthermore, the conflict with Iran has cut off the supply of chemical fertilizers, leading to rising food prices. How will society evolve in the wake of industrial mechanization?